This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It sure is great having you join me here in these online lessons. This is lesson 25 in this mini course that is all about flat picking. In this lesson, we're going to work on inserting walking bass note runs between G, C, and D7. So continuing on from what we've been doing in the last few lessons in various keys and between various chord changes. So it's going to be great. Let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to continue to use the bass down up, alternate bass down up strumming pattern. If you need help with that, with these chords, check out lesson 13. That's the lesson where I first introduced that strumming pattern with these chords. But in this lesson, I'm not going to go over that strumming pattern. We're just going to use it. We're going to work on walking between the chord changes. So let's look at going between G and C as we start off here, and then back to G again. So bass down up, and then if you've seen other lessons, which I assume you have, you know that we insert that walk on beats 3 and 4. So in the measure that precedes the chord change, we do bass down up, and then instead of doing the alternate bass down up, we do walk, we do the 2-note walk on beats 3 and 4. So when going between G and C, works really well to hit the notes A, B, and then up to the C. Because we got G, A, B, C. Goes right up that scale. So I've got the G and the G chord, and then the open 5th string, 2nd fret on that 5th string up to the C. And then when I'm going back, I just do it in reverse. B, A, G. So this is classic. So we got G, and then up to the C, going A, B, C, and then when you go back, it's going to be B, A, G. If I do it number-wise, you're going to have the G, and on that 5th string, open 2nd fret, then up to the 3rd fret for the root, and then in reverse, 2nd fret, open, down to that 3rd fret of the 6th string. So we just practice going back and forth a little bit there. You got G, up to C, back to 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 G. So you can practice that at whatever tempo as much as you need to. Let's look at going between G and D7 and D7 back to G. So with this particular one, a really great way to approach the D7 chord, which is our 5 chord or our dominant 7th chord, is by hitting the 7th of that chord, which is the C, then hitting the chromatic of the C sharp, and then hitting the open D. So that's the 3rd fret to the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then to the open D. That one works really well. Kind of just pulls to it. I like it. Another option would be to go B, C, D. That one works too. It also works really nicely, but I kind of like the chromatic movement. Of course, I am a jazz musician, so I do a lot of jazz, and I love chromatic movement in jazz. So for this song, I'm going to use 3rd fret to the 4th fret up to that D. So G, 3rd fret, 4th fret up to the D. Okay, now when going back, I think it works really great with the D7 to use the one that approaches the G from below. Open, which is the E, 2nd fret, F sharp up to the G. So going from D7 to G, back to G, to the D7, and back to G, to the D7, back to G, to the D7, to the G. Now, practice that at whatever over tempos as much as you need to. And then we'll look together, though, at going between C and D7. We don't actually ever go from D7 to C, but we are going to practice as though we do. We don't actually do it in the song, but we'll go ahead and practice it anyway. So from C to the D7, it works really well to do that C-sharp movement. Same movement that we used when going from the G to the D. So the 3rd fret to the 4th fret up to that one, and that works great. Now when going back to C, we could actually do 2 open C, E, D, C. I don't like it so well, but you can approach the C from below, going A, B, C, which I do like. So the open 5th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string up to that C. So D7. It's kind of an interesting movement, but it does work. To do the 5 chord to the 4 chord is kind of unusual, but that's okay. Open to C. Wants to go back to G. Okay, so this chord progression is for Red River Valley. Down in the description below, there is a link where you can download a free copy of this sheet music in PDF format. Super easy. I recommend you do that, though I do have the progression up here on the board. So we have 2 measures of G, 2 measures of C, 2 measures of G, 2 measures of D7, 2 measures of G, 2 measures of C, 2 measures of D7, and 2 measures of G. This is great because it makes it really easy when it's so symmetrical that way. When we're going to make a chord change, we do the walk in the measure that precedes where we're going. We were just doing things in 2 measure sort of segments, you could say. So we've been doing just this. So we're going to play a measure of G, and then in this measure of G we'll play the first half of the strumming pattern and then do the walk to C. And then we'll do the walk to G when we get to that 2nd measure of C, walk to D7 when we get to that 2nd measure of G, and so on. Let's go ahead and try it. So from this, we'll do it nice and slow. 1, a 2, a 1, 2. From this valley they say you are going. Smile. Oh, they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our path for a while. Throw that ending on, going G, D7, back to G. Okay, we'll take it a little bit faster. 1, 2, a 1, 2. From this valley they say you are going. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our path for a while. Now that last time when I was going back to G from D7, I just did the 2 open G's, so you can approach it from above as well. They both work. Alright, I'm taking it a little bit faster. 1, 2. From this valley they say you are going. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our path for a while. And we can take it even faster. What about there? 1, 2, a 1, 2. From this valley they say you are going. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our path for a while. Okay, and that wraps wraps us up for this lesson. So fun. I'm not going to play the melody in this one because I did back in lesson 13. So if you want to practice that melody, you need help with that, check out that lesson. In the next lesson, we're going to work between A and E7. So we're going to work on walking between those two. It's going to be great. Hope you're having fun. Take care. I'll see you again. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.